Good evening. My name is Jasper Chong, and today I will present my action research proposal on improving Bahasa Melayu writing through a dice-based activity called Magic Laundry Grammar. So this presentation is based directly on my assignment 2 report and of course focuses on the four requirements or components which are participants and setting, the action plan, data collection methods, and of course the timeline. The overall aim is to make writing lessons more engaging while helping students build better vocabulary and of course sentence construction. Now, for introduction, this study begins with a clear classroom problem. During Bahasa Melayu or Malay language writing activities, students are often, let's say, passive. They often use limited vocabulary and they produce weakly constructed sentences. The report also explains that traditional approaches such as copying notes and complexing worksheets are not enough for mixed ability learners. So because of that, the proposed intervention introduced a game-based approach using what? A dice or a die with the aim of increasing the engagement and of course improving the quality of students' written responses. As for the participants and setting, of course, the study will be involve one mixed abilities secondary school students classroom during normal Bahasa Melayu lessons. And this class was chosen because many students were passive during writing activities and had a little bit of difficulty in terms of generating ideas, choosing vocabulary, and of course building sentences. As a teacher, they have a dual role here in terms of both teaching and of course researching. The setting remains that the regular classroom, so the intervention can be tested in a realistic way with group work, teacher feedback, and of course confidentiality and school approval. The intervention is called Magic Laundry Grammar, and it is a dice-based language activity intended to make Bahasa Melayu or Malay language more interactive and more enjoyable and more accessible to learners with different proficiency levels. So, students roll dice to receive prompts, for example, and discuss these prompts with their group members. And then they generate or build words, phrases, sentences, or even just a short paragraphs as a start. The most important part is that the lesson sequence ensures that students are not only playing a game but also transferring what they practice into meaningful written output. The slides show how the action plan follows the classroom action research cycle. So the first one, of course, we need planning, just like a lesson plan, where the teacher identifies the language difficulties and of course prepare the materials. Then cycle 1 is implemented so students can learn the rules and become familiar with the with the activities or the lessons. After that, the teacher observes each of the participant and in terms of participation and reviews worksheet evidence. So based on such as reflection, the lesson is revised for the cycle 2 with clear or more clearer prompts, differentiated support, and maybe consider a stronger peer collab, like a collaboration. So this reflective cycle is central to the study design. For data collection, the study combines three main sources of evidence. Now, the first one, of course, the observation checklists are used to record student engagement and classroom participation during each class. Second will be the student worksheet. And of course, the writing samples allow comparison of the vocabulary, sentence, and accuracy. And of course, along with written quality before, during, and after the intervention. Now, the third one will be teacher reflection notes, capture professional judgment about what work or what should be improved. By triangulating these three methods, the findings become more meaningful and credible. The final component is the timeline. Now, the report proposes a 6-week plan, which is realistic for classroom action research. So, week 1, we focuses on preliminary observation and of course preparation. Week 2 is for baseline writing and planning. As for week 3 is the first intervention cycle, just like I mentioned before. And week 4 is the reflection and revision. Week 5 is the second intervention cycle. Finally, week 6 is for the comparable post-task and data analysis. This structure makes the study more systematic and practical, along with manageable within a school term. As for ethical considerations, the students' identities will remain confidential in all reporting. Permission for the study will be obtained from the school or relevant authority before the intervention is carried out. All data collected, such as observation notes, worksheets, and of course, reflection notes, will only be used for academic purposes and to improve teaching practice. The research will also be conducted in the normal classroom setting, and all students will be treated fairly and respectfully throughout the study. To conclude, this action research proposal addresses a real classroom need by using Magic Laundry Grammar as an interactive intervention to improve students' writing in Malay language or Bahasa Melayu. This intervention is expected to increase student engagement and active participation while also helping students to expand the vocabulary and improve sentence construction and build confidence in writing. At the same time, the study supports the teacher's reflective practice by providing useful classroom-based evidence. Overall, this proposal is practical for school use and suitable as a classroom action research project. Okay, that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening. I hope this presentation has clearly shown the rationale, the participants, and setting the intervention plan, the data collection methods, along with the timeline for my proposed action research. I am now ready for any questions or feedback. Thank you.